Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the WWE 2K24 Universe Mode series. And we're here on Monday Night Raw, and we've got a tweet here from Stone Cold announcing what we're starting the show off with. So we've got a #1 contenders match for the World Tag Team titles right here, right now. So we've got Imperium coming out here. They're looking to add some tag team gold. Gunther has been an absolute dominant champion in the Intercontinental division, literally just wiping the floor with every single opponent he comes up against. We will actually be learning who his #1 contender will be also later on tonight, as we saw last week on Monday Night Raw. AJ Styles setting out a bit of a challenge to Dominik Mysterio, as AJ believes that Dominik is not ready to take down the Ring General Gunther. So AJ Styles challenged Dominik Mysterio to a #1 contenders match, which will happen later on tonight. But as for right now, Imperium are focusing on that tag team gold, looking to see if they can add tag team titles to their little faction. I'm sure the Ring General wants to see his little buddies with some gold around their waist as well. Can they be as dominant as their leader? We'll have to wait and see. But they will be coming up against the L.W.O, who have a bit of a history with the Judgment Day. That is partly why they've been given this opportunity. They have already faced the Judgment Day once, and they actually put on a pretty good fight at Extreme Rules, and Judgment Day looked a little bit like their chemistry wasn't all there. And in recent weeks, there's been some question marks looming over the Judgment Day, as Damian Priest and Finn Balor had a bit of a discussion backstage last week on Monday Night Raw, where Damian Priest was clearly making it clear that he realized that the chemistry between them wasn't up to par during their title defense. But then oddly enough, he entered the King of the Ring tournament, which it seemed like Finn Balor didn't take too kindly to that. It's a bit of a shock surprise, especially seeing as Finn Balor is clearly going after the World Heavyweight Championship. So it looks like Damian Priest is also after that title. So that could cause some ripples within the Judgment Day. But here are the L.W.O, the two men that were undefeated until they went up against the Judgment Day. So that's another reason why they've been given this opportunity. The only time they lost is when they went up against the World Tag Team Champions. So Stone Cold Steve Austin has clearly decided they deserve another opportunity here tonight to prove themselves. You've got to think this could be their last opportunity at going after the Judgment Day. We're still awaiting the return of Rey Mysterio as well, as he's been wiped out for months now since the WWE draft where Dominik Mysterio took him out. So there's a lot of storylines kind of meshing together within this one, but we're going to have to wait and see how things turn out. Who will become the #1 contenders to the World Tag Team titles? We're about to find out. And Joaquin Wilde with a face breaker, or a code breaker I should say, and into the splash now. L.W.O having a good start. It's early doors, of course, but coming flying out the gates, trying to keep Giovanni Vinci off his feet. And now Joaquin Wilde with a sunset flip powerbomb to the outside on Ludwig Kaiser. Gunther does not seem happy with this. Joaquin Wilde just turning his attention to Ludwig Kaiser. You're getting a little bit distracted. You don't really want to get distracted when you're coming up against Imperium. They will take advantage. Giovanni Vinci now with a suplex onto the concrete on the outside. Giovanni Vinci looking to take advantage. I'm not sure why Joaquin Wilde decided to go after Ludwig Kaiser. He had the upper hand over Giovanni Vinci. We have seen these teams go head to head before. So again, another teaser. Now Gunther is taking that turnbuckle off, that turnbuckle pad, distracting the referee, perhaps trying to get an opening for Imperium. Now Giovanni Vinci sending Joaquin Wilde to the apron, and then a drop kick sends him down to the outside. Gunther getting himself involved. What's he doing here? He's got to be careful. Sending Joaquin Wilde back into the ring. Cruz del Toro taking off the apron and now into the cover. This one could be all over for new #1 contenders. No, just a 1 count. Well, The L.W.O had a good start, but ever since Joaquin Wilde got distracted trying to target Ludwig Kaiser, it's backfired for them, really. Imperium really able to take advantage of that. It's definitely a bit of a mistake there by Joaquin Wilde. Maybe the emotions are getting the better of him. Giovanni Vinci off the springboard into a DDT. Look at that. And oh, he's got the hot tag. Giovanni Vinci just about couldn't stop that hot tag happening, and springboard. A kick to the head, and now Ludwig Kaiser wants to be tagged in. He understands that Cruz del Toro is feeling it here. Cruz del Toro received that hot tag, and he's taking advantage of the situation. Able to turn things around. Up to the top rope goes Cruz del Toro. We're waiting for Giovanni Vinci to make it back to his feet, and Cruz del Toro off the top rope into an arm drag. And again, Ludwig Kaiser looking for the tag, but Cruz del Toro into the pin. This one could be all over, and Gunther stamping away on the outside there, looking very frustrated. He probably believes that Giovanni Vinci shouldn't have let this one slip. He had full control just moments ago, but Cruz del Toro was able to tag himself in, and L.W.O are turning things around right now. Now off the ropes, shoulder tackle, a double shoulder tackle by the L.W.O delivered. Joaquin Wilde is back into this one. Giovanni Vinci will probably be thinking about getting a tag soon. Oh, into the referee, and a drop kick delivered, but Joaquin Wilde still on his feet, to a bit of the surprise of Giovanni Vinci. A body splash there. Gunther seems a little bit frustrated right now. And off the springboard into a body splash. The high-flying maneuvers of the L.W.O on display. Oh, a bit of possum play there by Giovanni Vinci into the cover now. Looking to become the new #1 contenders. No, just a 1 count. The L.W.O will not lie down lightly. Huge clothesline delivered. Giovanni Vinci taking some tips out of the Ring General's book. Delivering 3 clotheslines back to back. Keeping Joaquin Wilde off his feet, and then a power bomb as well to follow. Now Giovanni Vinci showing his high-flying abilities. Joaquin Wilde back to his feet. Able to turn things around though. These teams going back and forth, and Joaquin Wilde with a bit of a corkscrew body splash, and Ludwig Kaiser must have had full faith in Giovanni Vinci there. And Joaquin Wilde wants Ludwig Kaiser to get into the ring, but it seemed like Ludwig Kaiser didn't opt for the tag. It seemed like he almost pulled his hand away there, which is a little bit odd if you ask me. Now the L.W.O tagging themselves in. Off of the ropes again, a shoulder tackle delivered. Giovanni Vinci straight back to his feet though, and a clothesline over the top rope. Ludwig Kaiser just moving out of the way. Some words being exchanged between these two, and now a stunner off the top rope. Ludwig Kaiser just about missing Giovanni Vinci. Cruz del Toro on the top rope, but Giovanni Vinci knew what he was after and didn't want to risk it. Now Giovanni Vinci going in for the attack, but Cruz del Toro 1 step ahead, and off the springboard again. Giovanni Vinci really showing off here. Ludwig Kaiser, I'm sure he hasn't even been in this match yet. Giovanni Vinci kind of doing it all on his own. Maybe now we'll get the tag. Ludwig Kaiser does make his way in. Now these two locking up. Ludwig Kaiser perhaps looking to maybe finish this match up. He's the freshest man in this entire match. Probably just as fresh as Gunther, to be honest. Now, oh, he's going for the tag again. Interesting. And Gunther made his way up to the apron, having some words with Ludwig Kaiser on the outside there. I'm not sure what they were saying to each other, but I could hear them muttering. Now into the Hurricane Rana. And Ludwig Kaiser again wants the tag, and he's got it this time. Some quick-fire tags between Imperium now. Giovanni Vinci looks like he's completely exhausted. Huge chops being delivered. The atomic drop, and then the body splash by Joaquin Wilde. The L.W.O could be closing in on a victory right now. Got to stay on top of things here. Into the pinfall. This one could be all over. Giovanni Vinci into the ring though to break things up. Cruz del Toro also into the ring, but he wasn't able to stop Giovanni Vinci. And into the body splash once again by Joaquin Wilde. And straight back to his feet is Ludwig Kaiser. To the surprise of Joaquin Wilde. Oh, big right hand being delivered. Choking out Joaquin Wilde on the top rope there. So this is the last Monday Night Raw before the Crown Jewel pay-per-view. We won't see the tag team titles in action. The World Tag Team titles, that is, at Crown Jewel. So I'm guessing that the number one contenders will either use their number one contenders matchup after the Crown Jewel, or maybe Monday Night Raw, or even at Survivor Series. Giovanni Vinci again showed off his high-flying abilities there. Joaquin Wilde looking quite tired, exhausted. Received a bit of a beating so far. And then, taking Ludwig Kaiser off the apron. And now Joaquin Wilde maybe looking to take advantage and try and finish this matchup. Ludwig Kaiser already back to his feet. Gunther having some words with the crowd there. Up to the top rope. Just realised there's a kendo stick on the outside there. Joaquin Wilde into the 450, but he misses. Now Giovanni Vinci sending Joaquin Wilde into the corner. What's he going for now? Oh, a big slap to the chest, and now Giovanni Vinci. Look at this. The talent on display. Giovanni Vinci just trying to show the L.W.O how it's done. Giovanni Vinci looking to finish this matchup perhaps. He has Joaquin Wilde in position. Crashing down to the mat into the powerbomb. Is he going to go for the cover? He is. This one could be all over for new number one contenders. No! A 2 count and he's kicked out Giovanni Vinci, looking very frustrated. Going for the tag now. And the crowd loving what they're seeing. Joaquin Wilde though, taking advantage. And onto the top rope here and into the arm drag. I'm pretty sure that move Giovanni Vinci did a little bit earlier on, so seems like each team is trying to better the other. Now targeting the leg of Ludwig Kaiser. That's usually a strategy that Ludwig has. Targeting a limb of his opponent to try and wear them down. Now Joaquin Wilde with a quick snap suplex. Driving Ludwig Kaiser down to the mat, and Ludwig Kaiser looking to take advantage. Ludwig Kaiser off the ropes and a big kick across the jaw. Now Ludwig Kaiser thinking about ending this one. You've got to think if this one hits, then it's surely all over. Connecting into the cover now. Is that a rope break? I don't think so. For new number... No! I thought for sure we had new number one contenders. The heart and the fight of the L.W.O. Something that they get from their leader, Rey Mysterio. Cruz del Toro heading back into the ring. Big drop kick delivered. And their tag has been made to Giovanni Vinci. Cruz del Toro. Gunther was up onto the apron there. There's so much is going on right now. Trying to keep up. Cruz del Toro wanted to target Ludwig Kaiser, but Ludwig Kaiser getting out of the way. Cruz del Toro follows him to the outside. Giovanni Vinci taking a moment to himself to gather himself. Cruz del Toro is not going to allow Ludwig Kaiser to escape. A big right hand delivered, but that could cost him. He got distracted, and look at that. Giovanni Vinci. You got to think this one's surely all over. Into the cover. New number one contenders. No, it's a rope break. The ring awareness by Cruz del Toro, absolutely excellent. Now everyone's in the ring. The referee's losing a bit of control right now. He's able to gain some control back, and Gunther getting himself involved. Having some words with Cruz del Toro. You can't allow the ring general to distract you. That's going to cost you in the long run. Now heading into the corner. Driven face first into the turnbuckle is Cruz del Toro. Huge chop delivered. Paying homage to the ring general. Giovanni Vinci just telling Cruz del Toro that the ring is sacred. And he's not worthy. Now, Giovanni Vinci. What's he going for? Oh, neck breaker delivered to the back of the neck of Cruz del Toro. Cruz del Toro's in big trouble right now. Giovanni Vinci perhaps looking for that powerbomb again. Spins him around and crashing down to the mat. Into the cover. This one's surely all over unless Joaquin Wilde can interfere. No! Cruz del Toro gets the shoulder up. Giovanni Vinci's got to be wondering what on earth he has to do. Incredible heart and fight on display here by the L.W.O. Can they somehow sneak a victory? Because they've been getting dominated for the majority of this matchup. Cruz del Toro taking Ludwig Kaiser into the corner. Looking for the tag. Are they going to go for the shoulder tackle again? No, going for a back body drop this time. Switching things up. Cruz del Toro onto the outside. Just had a word with Gunther there. Luckily Gunther didn't get himself involved. Otherwise there could have been a disqualification. Into the cover now. Giovanni Vinci straight into the ring. Not going to allow the match to end like that. Now sent to the outside, and Joaquin Wilde almost took out his own partner. He's feeling it here though, getting the crowd on his side. Now all the competitors on the outside except Joaquin Wilde, who heads to the top rope. He's measuring Ludwig Kaiser, and he takes him out with a crossbody. Looked like Ludwig may have been trying to go over to help his partner Giovanni Vinci, but got absolutely wiped out by a high-flying L.W.O member. Joaquin Wilde, big right hand. Ludwig Kaiser now returning the favour. A strike to the throat. And now Ludwig Kaiser looking to help out Giovanni Vinci. Giovanni Vinci almost struck his partner there. Luckily, he just about missed. Now sending things back into the ring, and a code breaker delivered on the outside. These guys need to head back into the ring. 8 count. Luckily, they do get back into the ring. Ludwig Kaiser now looking for maybe the figure 4 leg lock. Cruz del Toro in the ring still. Is he going to help his partner? Could he? He's just about managed to turn it over and reverse the pressure. I'm surprised that Cruz del Toro didn't break that up though, to be honest. Slamming Ludwig Kaiser face first into the canvas. This could be all over. The L.W.O to sneak a victory. No, Ludwig Kaiser able to get the shoulder up this time. My word. These teams do not want to give an inch. Gunther again having some words with the L.W.O, causing a distraction, and now Ludwig Kaiser into the submission again. Figure 4 leg lock locked in. Can he reach the ropes or reverse the pressure? He's just able to roll over onto his stomach and force Ludwig Kaiser to break the hold. What a big strike delivered there by Giovanni Vinci, and this one has got to be all over now. Ludwig Kaiser going for the tag. Perhaps wanting Giovanni Vinci to finish this one. Giovanni Vinci again had some words for Cruz del Toro this time. Into the cover. This could be all over. No! Joaquin Wilde gets the shoulder up. They probably wasted a bit of time there, Imperium, by going for the tag instead of just going straight for the pinfall. Getting a little bit desperate here is Imperium. Into the cover again after the moonsault. And again gets the shoulder up on a 2.9. My word. And into the corner, drives the elbow across the upper chest, stomping away. You can see the frustration building in the Imperium's corner. Now, Giovanni Vinci, what's he going for here? Oh, he was going for a bit of a suplex, but Joaquin Wilde slips in behind and then delivers a German of his own. And there's a tag. Cruz del Toro heading back into the ring. Two world-class tag teams showing what it's all about to be in the tag team division. Gunther again causing the distraction. The referee's allowing him to get away with quite a lot here. He's really getting himself involved. Giovanni Vinci just taking a break in the corner. Gunther gave Giovanni Vinci enough time to recover. Now Giovanni Vinci driving Cruz del Toro down to the mat. This one could be all over. What, new #1 contenders? I thought that was it, surely. How on earth are these guys still going? My word. Giovanni Vinci now in the corner, setting himself up, preparing himself. What's he going to go for here? Cruz del Toro in the corner, in trouble. Drop kick delivered. Now brings Cruz del Toro up to his feet. Oh, but Cruz del Toro is turning things around. Getting the L.W.O back into this matchup. The longer this match goes on, the more I feel like the L.W.O are going to just sneak a victory here. And they could be about to do so. Cruz del Toro into the pin. No, Giovanni Vinci gets the shoulder up. My word, are we ever going to end this match? We could be going all night. Gunther again getting himself involved, and Giovanni Vinci takes advantage. You've got to think that if the L.W.O do not win this match, it's probably going to be down to the fact that Gunther is here at ringside, really causing a headache for the L.W.O. Into the tag team, the double team. Back body drop delivered this time by Imperium and stomped on the head of Cruz del Toro there. Cruz del Toro going to roll to the outside for a breather. Ludwig Kaiser telling him to get back to his feet. Ludwig Kaiser now diving to the outside. Suicide dive. And now he's turning his attention to Joaquin Wilde, who seemed like he was trying to just get a bit of a breather. Ludwig Kaiser's taking him out of the action for now. Oh my word, is he going for the same thing again? Oh my word! Going for white noise now. Really trying to take out Joaquin Wilde so he probably can't interfere with a possible pinfall maybe. Now heading back into the ring is Cruz del Toro. Ludwig Kaiser taking his time now. Gonna head back inside. Big right hand delivered. Oh, and a high elbow there, and oh my word. Ludwig Kaiser's been busted open. He's in big trouble right now. The L.W.O to get the victory. Oh my goodness. 2.99. Ludwig Kaiser got the shoulder up. I don't think we're ever going to finish this match. I think we're going to be here all night. We're probably going to be here. These guys are going to be fighting. Oh my word, look at that. Whilst the Crown Jewel pay-per-view's going on, but into the cover, this could be all over. And oh my word, the L.W.O somehow have stolen the victory there. My goodness, so many times I thought that the L.W.O were down and out, but they stayed in it. They hung in there and they remain undefeated except from that match against the Judgment Day. So moving on with the show, and we have the #1 contenders match for the Intercontinental Championship. And first off out here we have the phenomenal AJ Styles making his way out to the ring. So he set the challenge out to Dominik Mysterio last week, as AJ Styles believes that Dominik Mysterio is not ready to take on the ring general Gunther. AJ Styles believes that he is the man to dethrone the ring general. And so that's why AJ Styles put out the challenge to Dominik Mysterio, because Dominik believes that he deserves a rematch, seeing as his last match, essentially, he was ruled being defeated even though his foot was technically under the rope. So the referee didn't see that Dominik's foot was under the rope and he counted the 3 count. So Dominik Mysterio ended up losing that match. And before that, Dominik Mysterio was actually undefeated in this universe mode. So that's why he got the title opportunity at that time. And Dominik believes that he's still worthy and he deserves a rematch. But like I said, AJ Styles believes that he is the man that has all the skills in the locker to dethrone the ring general and finally tear that Intercontinental Championship out of the grasp and the hands of the ring general Gunther. But AJ Styles out here, he's going to wait for his opponent, Dirty Dominik Mysterio. One hell of a start he's had to his universe mode career, even if he is the reason for Rey Mysterio being out injured for, I think it's almost 3 months now. So Dominik Mysterio is out here looking to hopefully take home a victory here tonight and give himself even more momentum going forward and secure his spot on the Crown Jewel premium live event card. The crowd, as always, not pleased with the presence of Dominik Mysterio. So Dominik Mysterio, like I said, what a start he's had to the Universe Mode career. He kind of got on the bad side of Stone Cold Steve Austin a few times and has received a couple of stunners. But he also defeated the likes of Karrion Kross and Santos Escobar early on in this series. He actually competed in a steel cage match against Santos Escobar, the first steel cage match of the series, and he came out victorious in that one. So he definitely has the momentum behind him. It's just, can he put that loss behind him against Gunther and look forward and potentially take his game up to another level and maybe even dethrone Gunther? That would be one hell of a story. I don't think the crowd will be too pleased with it, but we're going to have to wait and see whether Dominik Mysterio can take his career to the next step by earning some championship gold on the main roster. Gunther has been one hell of a champion though thus far, absolutely annihilating all of his opponents, completely destroying the likes of Chad Gable, Johnny Gargano, superstars who are very, very impressive wrestlers in their own right. So AJ Styles, Dirty Dominik Mysterio, gonna battle it out to see who will become the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. And AJ Styles just went for a bit of a chop block there and he got caught. Dominik Mysterio with a stamp on the face, just stamping away at AJ as AJ's down on the mat. Now Dirty Dominik targeting the leg, probably trying to take out those legs so that AJ Styles can't go for that calf crusher. Now stomping away at the hands, targeting the limbs is Dominik Mysterio. He's not even allowed AJ to get to his feet. Into the moonsault off the springboard. Now stamping away at the arm as well. And again stamping away on the other hand this time. That's probably going to make it difficult for AJ to be able to hit that phenomenal forearm. He needs to obviously use his grip on the ropes. But if Dominik Mysterio can cause enough damage, then he won't be able to propel himself and deliver that forearm. So it's probably quite smart tactics actually, this, from Dirty Dominik. That's why he's had such an impressive start to his Universe Mode career. An arm drag there. Now off the springboard again. AJ Styles is in big trouble right now. AJ Styles talked a big game last week, and Dominik Mysterio called him a deadbeat. And then AJ Styles was clearly not happy with that and delivered a Styles Clash on the concrete. So I'm actually kind of surprised that Dominik is 100% here after receiving that last week. But AJ Styles turning things around now. Slamming Dirty Dominik down to the canvas, into the cover. This one could be all over, potentially. No, just a 1 count. Dominik Mysterio has plenty more fight left in him. Gonna have to deal more damage to keep him down. Now off the ropes, and Dominik Mysterio with that arm drag again, slamming AJ Styles down to the mat. AJ slowly trying to build some offense of his own, with Dominik Mysterio up on his shoulders and hanging him up on the top rope. Now AJ targeting that leg, DDT to the ankle and the knee, perhaps preparing Dominik for that calf crusher. Now Dominik on the ropes and forearms being delivered to the spine of Dominik Mysterio. Just trying to wear his opponent out is AJ Styles. Now AJ Styles with a burning hammer, slamming Dominik down to the mat. Dominik Mysterio turning things around. Now off the springboard again into the crossbody. AJ Styles couldn't see it coming. Now AJ rolls to the outside for a bit of a breather, and Dominik Mysterio on the top rope, but he crashes and burns. AJ Styles played a bit of possum. Oh, and a huge knee to the side of the head. Dominik Mysterio fell for the trap. AJ Styles using his experience and his knowledge to just lure Dominik Mysterio into coming to the outside. Now these two potentially heading back into the ring. A high elbow by Dominik Mysterio as they head back inside. This one can end in a count out, and I'm sure that these two will not want it to end that way. Well, maybe Dominik would probably take the victory that way, to be honest. Stamping away at the leg again. AJ Styles now. Oh my word, a bit of a guillotine leg drop across that bottom rope. The throat of Dominik Mysterio is just rebounding, and oh my word, AJ Styles was preparing for this move earlier on into the calf crusher. Is Dominik Mysterio about to tap out? No, he delivers an elbow to the back of the head and he's able to slip out of it. Now Dominik Mysterio, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Dominik Mysterio setting up for the 619, connecting. AJ Styles in big trouble. Dominik Mysterio off of the springboard into the senton, and now Dominik heading to the top rope. Perhaps he's looking for that frog splash. Could be about to finish this one. Dominik Mysterio connects. Is he going to head to Crown Jewel for the Intercontinental Championship? No. Or the Intercontinental Championship match, I should say, but Dominik Mysterio doesn't want to hear it from the fans. Although the fans do want to see these two fight forever. Stomping away at the hands again. Now Dominik Mysterio off the springboard, but he misses this time, crushing and burning. AJ Styles bringing Dominik back to his feet, and now AJ Styles looking for the Styles Clash, perhaps looking to finish this matchup. AJ Styles could be about to head to Crown Jewel for the victory. No! Dominik Mysterio gets the shoulder up this time. And hold on a second, what's this? AJ Styles, oh, Tommaso Ciampa into the ring. He's come from the crowd. Must have come from the audience. Just wiping out AJ Styles. This one's ending in disqualification. Well, what does that mean? Who's the #1 contender then? And, oh, Tommaso Ciampa's not done there, but AJ Styles isn't going to have any of that. AJ Styles taking the fight to Tommaso Ciampa now. Dominik Mysterio's out of there. He doesn't want any part of this. These two look like they're just going to brawl it out, and the referee's allowing them to. AJ Styles off the ropes now into the knee drop, but he misses. Tommaso Ciampa, I guess, has done his research. And oh, into the guillotine. Tommaso Ciampa looking to make AJ Styles pass out here. AJ trying to slip out of it, and he does so. He manages to get the bridge and then just worm his way out of that one. And a neck breaker delivered by Ciampa. So Tommaso Ciampa just taking AJ Styles by surprise. But what does this mean? Who's going to be the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship? Hold on a second, I just got a tweet here. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he's announcing it's going to be a fatal four-way at Crown Jewel. So Tommaso Ciampa has actually wormed his way into that match. I'm sure Gunther's not going to be too happy about this, but Gunther is going to have to defend his title against AJ Styles, Dominik Mysterio, and Tommaso Ciampa at Crown Jewel. So the odds are fully stacked against the Ring General. I'm sure he's going to be absolutely fuming with that decision, but there's nothing he can do about it now. AJ Styles, in the meantime, turning things around. These two don't even realise that that announcement has been made. And into the knee drop across the jaw this time. It connects. AJ Styles looking to just bring the fight to Tommaso Ciampa, not allowing Tommaso Ciampa to get one up on him. And dragging him into the corner. These two could fight all day if we don't get someone out here. Oh, and Tommaso Ciampa now going for the fairy tale ending. Well, thank God we managed to get some security out there to separate those two. But speaking of Stone Cold Steve Austin, who literally just tweeted a moment ago about what just happened, I'm sure he's not too happy. He doesn't look too happy. Just announcing that at Crown Jewel we will be seeing that fatal four-way between Gunther, the Intercontinental Champion, AJ Styles, Tommaso Ciampa, and Dirty Dominik Mysterio. What a match that is going to be. But as for now, Austin Theory, Stone Cold Steve Austin is out here and he's got some words for the WWE Universe. He wants to address a certain situation which some of you may be familiar with, but some of you may not. So if you're watching Friday Night SmackDown, especially the one straight after Extreme Rules, Batista actually fired some shots towards the Raw General Manager. So Stone Cold Steve Austin is just going to address the Animal Batista here tonight. I'm sure you don't want to annoy the rattlesnake. Let's see what he's got to say. Monday Night Raw.
Give me a hell yeah. What? What?
Now, a few weeks ago, the Raw after Extreme Rules, we had ourselves a little announcement about the King and Queen's Crown tournament, the King of the Ring and Queen's Crown, that is. But then, come Friday night, I hear through the grapevine that old Batista over on SmackDown has got his feathers ruffled because I beat him to the punch. Now, I've got nothing against Batista, nothing but respect for him. But if he's got a problem with Stone Cold Steve Austin, well, he can bring his sorry ass right here to Raw and we can settle it like men. But you see, Batista, he's out here flapping his gums, calling me a lackey. Well, let me make one thing crystal clear, and I want you to listen real good, Batista. Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't nobody's lackey. I ain't beholden to nobody, and I sure as hell ain't gonna take any orders from anyone. Now, you want to run your mouth, you want to throw around insults, well, you better be prepared to back them up. Because Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't afraid to stomp a mud hole in you and walk it dry. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event of the evening, where we have the King of the Ring tournament. We have pretty much the ending of the King of the Ring tournament on Monday Night Raw's side of things. We've learned from last week that Bron Breakker here tonight is going head-to-head with an old foe of his from WWE 2K24 Universe Mode. He's going head-to-head with none other than the Beast, Brock Lesnar. So Bron Breakker out here, he looks ready to go. In WWE 2K23 Universe Mode, Bron Breakker held his own against the Beast, so we're going to have to see how things go in this year's game. At least for this matchup, we'll wait to see whether they ignite their feud once again, but I'm sure Bron Breakker is fully focused on the King of the Ring tournament at the moment, and he's awaiting to even find out who his opponent will be at Crown Jewel. We'll determine that on Friday Night SmackDown, where Randy Orton will be going up against the general manager of all people, the Animal Batista. But as for right now, Bron Breakker is out here looking more ready than he's ever looked, to be honest, as he awaits the arrival of the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. So waiting patiently in the ring, and every time that music hits, it sends chills down your spine. But Brock Lesnar is here on Monday Night Raw. He returned last week in a surprise appearance in the King of the Ring tournament. Still yet to find out exactly why he's entered the King of the Ring tournament, but you can only guess that he wants a shot at that World Heavyweight Championship, I assume, because he's on Raw's side of things. So that must be the title that he's after. But Brock Lesnar making his way out here, to the delight of the crowd. Brock Lesnar just circling the ring as he always does. Circling his prey, if you will. But I'm sure Bron Breakker's not going to feel intimidated. Bron Breakker knows that he can defeat the Beast. He's done it before. And if he wants a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, then he's going to have to do it again if he wants to head to Saudi Arabia. Then the man standing in his way is a man that's barely a man. The Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. So we're going to get into this main event. One hell of a matchup here for you. It's going to be heavy hitting. You're not going to want to miss this. Brock Lesnar also looking more ready than he's ever looked as well. So let's get into this matchup. Brock Lesnar versus Bron Breakker. King of the Ring tournament semi-final for you. So one of these two men will be heading to Saudi Arabia, and here we go. These two are going to lock up straight away, but Brock Lesnar just going to assert his dominance. Straight out of the gate, just slamming Bron Breakker down to the canvas. Big knee strike to the side of the head as well. I'm sure Brock Lesnar hasn't forgotten about what happened last year in Universe Mode. Bron Breakker was very impressive during their feud. Brock Lesnar felt as though Bron Breakker was trying to replace him in WWE. And that's kind of what started things off between them. And now Bron Breakker getting the upper hand and slamming Brock Lesnar down into the ring. Now off of a little bit of an Irish whip there with a shoulder tackle, and Bron Breakker heading to the top rope now. He's going to fly perhaps. He wants the Beast to make it back to his feet. I'm not sure if that's a wise decision. Shoulder tackle delivered though. Takes the Beast back off his feet. Stomping away at the ankle now as well. And again, just targeting that ankle and that limb. Trying to take the feet out from underneath Brock Lesnar. Big right hand delivered. Huge blows and takes Brock Lesnar down to the mat again. Oh my word. What's Bron Breakker, oh my god, slamming his forearm down on the back of the neck of Brock Lesnar. There's not many people who can get away with doing this kind of offense to Brock Lesnar, and oh my word. Bron Breakker now slamming Brock Lesnar down to the mat once again into the powerbomb, and for the cover, for the victory. No, just a 1 count. It's going to take a hell of a lot more than that to keep the Beast down. And Brock Lesnar definitely trapping Bron Breakker there. Suckered him in to come into the outside, and now Brock Lesnar is going to deal some damage out here, sending Bron Breakker into the barricade, and went for a big boot, but luckily for Bron Breakker's sake he missed. Now spine first into the barricade as well. Bron Breakker is in big trouble now. Brock Lesnar suckered him in and he fell for it and slammed face first into that barricade now as well. Brock Lesnar loves to use the environment to his advantage, and he's doing exactly that. Slamming Bron Breakker down spine first again. The Beast is ready to feast. Sending Bron Breakker back into the ring. Brock Lesnar's feeling it. It's not a good sign for Bron Breakker. Now Brock Lesnar into a suplex. Welcome to Suplex City. Suplex City has come to Monday Night Raw. And Brock Lesnar is lining up Bron Breakker here. Could be going for the F5. Can he connect with it? Oh, Bron Breakker with some elbows to the jaw, managing to slide out of it. Could have been the beginning or the end, and a spear out of nowhere. Brock Lesnar's all too familiar with that after his feud with Roman Reigns, but a big kick out. Oh my word. Bron Breakker taking the straps down now. Last time he did that, he ended up getting the victory and into the Steiner recliner. Could he make Brock Lesnar tap here? What a statement that would be if he makes the Beast tap out. I don't think the Beast has ever tapped out. And luckily for Brock, Bron Breakker releases the hold. He wants to deal with more damage, clearly. They're taking off his feet. Brock Lesnar looking to get back on top of things here. Now into a German suplex. Oh my word. Both these men down briefly. So Brock Lesnar clearly feeling the damage dealt by the Steiner recliner and that spear. Now Bron Breakker again trying to stay on top of things. Dragging Brock back into the ring. Into the middle of the ring, that is. Now, oh my word. Brock Lesnar's in big trouble over his head. And Brock Lesnar crashing down to the mat. This one could be all over. Bron Breakker for an impressive victory. Heading to the crown jewel. No. Oh my word. I thought that was it. I almost forgot where they were headed after this match. My word. The crowd loving what's going on right now. I'm sure they did not expect a few weeks ago to see this matchup in the main event of Monday Night Raw, but big kick out again by Bron Breakker. It was needed. Brock Lesnar sending Bron Breakker over the ropes to the outside. And Brock Lesnar just kind of stalking his prey here. Quick kip up there by Bron. Now Brock is heading to the outside, and it looked like maybe Bron Breakker was trying to sucker in Brock Lesnar, and I think he's got a bit of a bear hug locked in here, but Brock Lesnar knows all too well how to get out of those kind of holds. Now Brock just kind of disrespecting Bron Breakker there, just throwing him away from the ring. Brock Lesnar telling him to get back into the ring. Bron Breakker just going to take his time. Just eyeing each other up. Bron Breakker psyching himself up before he heads back into the ring, and big clothesline sends Bron back outside. Brock Lesnar definitely sending a message here. Probably believes that Bron Breakker isn't worthy of being in the ring with him. Big right hand to the stomach. These two gonna trade blows now, it seems like. Big right hands being delivered, dropping bombs on each other. Brock Lesnar getting the upper hand. Bron Breakker returns the favour. Who's gonna come out on top of this one? Big right hands. Huge bombs delivered onto the jaw of each other. Who's gonna remain standing? I don't know how these two are still standing over after this many blows to each other. Both getting the upper hand on each other, and a huge clothesline, wicked clothesline, almost takes the head off of Bron Breakker. Now just pulling out that arm, maybe thinking about the Kimura lock. There's Bron Breakker, or sorry, Brock Lesnar. Brock eyeing up his opponent, delivering a huge clothesline. Bron Breakker straight back to his feet though. Got straight back into the grasp of Brock Lesnar. Big right hand to the midsection again. Now Brock, what's he thinking about here? Into a belly to belly. A standing belly to belly, that is. And oh, this was what, I'm pretty sure this is what put away Damian Priest. So Bron Breakker's in a bit of trouble right now. Can he escape from the hold? He can. I think Brock Lesnar may have actually released the hold there, and oh my word, he could be going for the F5. He didn't deliver it earlier, but he connects this time. Brock Lesnar just about able to crawl into the cover. You can see the damage that has been done thus far, and oh my goodness, what on earth? Bron Breakker somehow still in this one. I thought that was all over for sure. Brock Lesnar though, looking to put things into another gear. He's eyeing up his opponent again. Could he be going for another F5? Surely if he connects with this, it's got to be game over for Bron Breakker. F5 connecting. Brock Lesnar to progress in the King of the Ring tournament. Brock Lesnar is going to Crown Jewel. Oh my goodness. What on earth? So Brock Lesnar has put down his old foe, Bron Breakker. I'm sure Bron Breakker's not going to be happy with that. That was his opportunity at going for the world title. But Brock Lesnar will head to Crown Jewel to face either Randy Orton or Batista, the SmackDown general manager, in the final of the King of the Ring tournament. We'll find out who he faces this week on Friday Night SmackDown.